Welcome to Stories of Growth. Today we're diving into one of the most powerful yet often misunderstood aspects of success, personal growth and well-being, learning how to rise above negativity and consistently choose positivity. In a world that seems increasingly filled with challenges, criticism, and unexpected hurdles, it's easy to feel overwhelmed, whether it's negativity in the workplace, online, in relationships, or even in our own thoughts. The ability to maintain a positive outlook is more crucial than ever. But here's the kicker: positivity isn't something you're simply born with. It's a mindset, a skill that you can cultivate, even in the most difficult circumstances. In this video, we'll be breaking down how the ancient wisdom of Stoicism holds the key to overcoming negativity. Stoic philosophy isn't just about enduring hardship, it's about thriving within it. We'll explore practical strategies drawn from Stoic principles that will empower you to face negativity head-on and transform it into opportunities for growth, resilience, and inner peace. Whether you're dealing with workplace stress, personal setbacks, or just the everyday noise of life, the Stoic approach can guide you to rise above it all with unwavering positivity. If you're ready to reclaim your power and learn how to remain grounded in positivity no matter what life throws your way, then stay with me, because today, we're going on a deep dive into the Stoic way of living a life of positivity, purpose, and peace. Let's start by acknowledging the power that negativity can have over us. Negativity isn't just a fleeting emotion. It's a mindset that can quietly infiltrate every area of your life if left unchecked. What starts as a negative thought can quickly spiral into a habit of seeing the world through a lens of fear, doubt, and cynicism. And here's the thing: negativity isn't harmless. It affects your mental health, your relationships, your work performance, and even your physical well-being. Consider this: when you're caught in a cycle of negative thinking, your brain is in constant fight-or-flight mode. You're more likely to be stressed, anxious, and even physically fatigued. Studies show that chronic negativity actually rewires your brain, making it harder to break free from negative thought patterns. But here's the good news: you can train your mind to break out of this cycle. This is where Stoicism comes in. Stoic philosophy teaches that while you can't always control what happens around you, you can always control how you interpret and respond to those events. The Stoics believe that negativity is a product of faulty thinking, misinterpreting challenges as insurmountable obstacles rather than opportunities for growth. By reframing your perspective and focusing on what you can control, you can shift from a negative mindset to one rooted in positivity, resilience, and inner strength. The cornerstone of Stoic philosophy is the idea of controlling what's within your power and letting go of what's not. The Stoics were realists. They didn't deny that life is filled with challenges, but they focused on how we can control our responses to those challenges. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most well-known Stoic philosophers, famously said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." So, what does it mean to focus on what you can control? In simple terms, it means that instead of worrying about other people's opinions, the actions of others, or even external outcomes, you direct your energy toward what you can influence: your thoughts, decisions, and actions. Imagine this scenario: you're working on a project at work, and suddenly you get a harsh critique from a colleague. Immediately, you feel defensive, frustrated, and even demotivated. If you're operating from a place of negativity, this critique might spiral into thoughts like, "I'm not good enough," or "Why does this always happen to me?" But a Stoic approach would shift the focus inward. Instead of worrying about the critique itself, which is out of your control, you ask yourself, "How can I respond in a way that aligns with my values and long-term goals?" This shift in focus empowers you to maintain your peace and positivity, regardless of external circumstances. A real-life example of this mindset in action is seen in the life of Nelson Mandela. During his 27 years in prison, he faced constant negativity and injustice, but instead of becoming consumed by bitterness or despair, Mandela chose to focus on what he could control: his thoughts and his attitude. He turned inward and cultivated a mindset rooted in patience, resilience, and optimism, ultimately emerging as a global symbol of forgiveness and peace. By controlling his mindset, Mandela rose above his circumstances and transformed his suffering into a powerful force for change. The Stoics were also big on accepting the things you cannot change. Epictetus, another Stoic philosopher, taught that suffering doesn't come from events themselves, but from our judgment of those events. If you can accept what you cannot change and focus on what you can, you free yourself from unnecessary mental anguish and make room for positive action. One of the most transformative principles of Stoicism is the practice of reframing challenges and obstacles. Marcus Aurelius wrote extensively about how adversity is not only inevitable but beneficial. He believed that every obstacle we face is an opportunity for growth. In his Meditations, he famously wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This philosophy invites you to ask a simple but powerful question when faced with negativity: how can this make me better? Instead of viewing obstacles as setbacks, the Stoics saw them as stepping stones. If you've ever faced a significant challenge, whether it's a job loss, a failed relationship, or a personal setback, you know how easy it is to slip into negativity. But what if, instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" you asked, "What can I learn from this? How can this experience strengthen me?" Let's break down some examples of how you can apply this reframe in everyday situations. 1. In relationships, suppose you've experienced rejection or conflict in a relationship. Instead of dwelling on what went wrong, ask yourself, what can I learn about myself and others from this experience? How can I use this to grow emotionally and improve my future relationships? Take the example of actor Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Before he became a Hollywood superstar, Johnson was cut from the Canadian Football League. This rejection devastated him, but instead of letting it define him, he reframed it as an opportunity to pivot into wrestling, a decision that led to his success. Johnson's story highlights how reframing setbacks can lead to unexpected paths of success. 2. In career setbacks, imagine getting passed over for a promotion. Instead of seeing it as a failure, a Stoic would reframe it as a lesson. Ask yourself, what skills or experiences do I need to build so that I'm ready for the next opportunity? How can I use this feedback to improve? Look at Oprah Winfrey, who was told early in her career that she was unfit for TV. Instead of letting this setback define her, she used it as fuel to pursue her own unique vision, eventually creating a media empire that revolutionized daytime television. 3. In daily frustrations, even in small, everyday annoyances, like getting stuck in traffic or dealing with rude behavior, you can practice this reframe. Instead of letting these moments ruin your mood, consider them as opportunities to practice patience, tolerance, and emotional control. Steve Jobs was known for his perfectionism and high standards, but even he faced countless setbacks and challenges at Apple. However, by reframing every obstacle as an opportunity to innovate, Jobs led Apple to become one of the most influential companies in history. The beauty of this mindset shift is that it transforms negativity into a catalyst for growth. When you train yourself to see challenges as opportunities, you become resilient in the face of adversity and stay rooted in positivity. Now that we've discussed the philosophy, let's dive into some actionable Stoic practices that can help you maintain positivity and build emotional resilience, even when negativity tries to take over. 1. Negative visualization. One of the most famous Stoic exercises is negative visualization. This involves imagining worst-case scenarios not to scare yourself, but to prepare yourself mentally. By confronting the things you fear, like failure, loss, or rejection, you reduce their emotional impact. This practice builds resilience by helping you realize that even the worst scenarios are often manageable. Once you've visualized these challenges, you can approach life with greater calmness and confidence, knowing that you're ready to face whatever comes your way. 2. Journaling and daily reflection. The Stoics believed that self-reflection was key to personal growth. Marcus Aurelius, for example, used journaling as a way to process his thoughts, emotions, and decisions. You can do the same by setting aside time each day to reflect on how you responded to challenges. Ask yourself, did I let negativity get the better of me today? How could I have chosen a more positive response? Over time, this practice will help you become more aware of your thought patterns and more intentional in choosing positivity. 3. The dichotomy of control. We've touched on this already, but let's explore it further with practical applications. In any situation, quickly assess what's within your control and what isn't. For example, if you're waiting on a decision from someone else, like a job offer or a business deal, you can't control their decision, but you can control how you prepare, how you respond, and how you manage your expectations. By focusing on your sphere of influence, you keep your energy and mindset positive, regardless of the outcome. 4. Mindfulness and present moment awareness. The Stoics were advocates for staying grounded in the present. Often, negativity arises when we're stuck worrying about the future or ruminating on the past. By practicing mindfulness, focusing fully on the here and now, you can break free from negative thoughts and redirect your attention to what's positive and within your control in the present moment. Techniques like deep breathing, meditation, and conscious awareness of your thoughts can help you cultivate a calm and positive mindset. 5. Practicing Amor Fati. Amor Fati is a Stoic concept that encourages embracing everything that happens, good or bad, as necessary for your growth, instead of resisting challenges or feeling defeated by setbacks. Amor Fati invites you to love whatever happens and see it as part of your journey. This mindset leads to radical acceptance and gratitude, even in difficult times. Imagine saying to yourself, "This is exactly what I needed for my growth," even if it's challenging. When you adopt this attitude, negativity loses its power over you. Let's bring these principles into everyday scenarios you might encounter. 1. Handling criticism at work. You've just received feedback from your boss, and it wasn't what you expected. Instead of feeling defensive or discouraged, use the Stoic practice of focusing on what you can control. Take the feedback as a data point, evaluate it objectively, and decide how you can use it to improve. Criticism, when viewed through a Stoic lens, becomes a tool for growth rather than a source of negativity. 2. Dealing with negative people. We all encounter people who seem to bring negativity into every situation. Whether it's a coworker, a friend, or even a family member, the Stoic approach is to remember that you can't control how others behave, but you can control your reaction. Practice empathy, set boundaries, and focus on maintaining your inner peace. You don't have to let someone else's negativity dictate your mood or mindset. 3. Facing uncertainty and change. Life is unpredictable, and uncertainty is a constant. Instead of letting uncertainty breed anxiety, Stoicism teaches us to embrace change as part of life's natural flow. When you let go of the need to control every outcome and focus instead on being adaptable, you remain positive even in the face of the unknown. To truly rise above negativity and choose positivity consistently, it's important to make these practices part of your daily routine. Here's a simple guide. 1. Morning Stoic reflection. Start your day by reading a Stoic quote or passage and reflecting on how you can apply it throughout the day. Remind yourself that your mindset is within your control and that you choose to focus on what's positive. 2. Midday check-in. Take a brief pause during the day to assess your mood and thoughts. Are you letting negativity creep in? Are there any situations where you could reframe your perspective? A quick check-in helps you stay mindful of your mindset and make adjustments as needed. 3. Evening gratitude practice. Before bed, reflect on what went well during the day and what you're grateful for. Gratitude is a powerful antidote to negativity. When you end your day focusing on the positives, you train your mind to seek out the good, even in difficult times. When you consistently apply Stoic principles and choose positivity over negativity, the benefits ripple out into every area of your life. You'll find that your relationships improve because you're less reactive and more grounded. You experience less stress and anxiety because you're not constantly worrying about what you can't control. Your productivity and focus increase because you're no longer distracted by negative thoughts or emotions. You become a source of inspiration to others, showing that it's possible to face challenges with calmness, resilience, and optimism. Over time, this mindset doesn't just help you overcome challenges, it transforms your life. You'll become more resilient, more peaceful, and more fulfilled. You'll live with a sense of purpose and clarity that allows you to rise above the noise of negativity and stay anchored in what truly matters. In a world that often feels dominated by negativity, the Stoic path offers a powerful and practical alternative. You have the power to rise above negativity, to choose positivity, and to live with a mindset that is resilient, focused, and at peace. Remember, life is less about what happens to you and more about how you choose to respond. By applying these Stoic strategies, you can turn every challenge into an opportunity for growth and transform your outlook on life. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the Stoic way of choosing positivity. If you found value in this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Share it with someone who might benefit from these insights. And always remember, you have the strength within you to rise above negativity and embrace a life of positivity, purpose, and peace.